This will be my last session of this game. Next week, I'm going to go ahead and start the Venice campaign if Respublica updates. If it doesn't, we're going to probably do the Fallen Eagle campaign. So that will be starting next week for CK3. We're going to go to single player. When the next Game of Thrones multiplayer game starts, we will be playing that though. So just a heads up. So I will also only be playing today until Count Argo dies. Count Otto. If he lasts the whole session, I'll play out the whole thing. But when he dies, I am out because he is the character I wanted to play till the end with. And beyond that, I'm just kind of... I really just wanted to play a count in this game. I never wanted to get really high status. I just wanted to have fun with a low importance character because I've never really done that before in a game of CK3, and I really enjoyed it. But I'm definitely ready to move on to a single player campaign or for us to get Game of Thrones going again. So just a heads up on that. So currently we are playing Otto von Habsburg, the son of Werner von Habsburg, our illiterate bumpkin father. We are ambitious, compassionate, and just. We are also a lunatic. We are one-legged, as we lost our other leg during the crusade when we tried to use a Trojan horse on a bunch of Muslim defenders in a castle. It didn't go well when we lost a leg. So we're back from the Holy Land, and as crazy as ever. We are the legitimate emperor of the HRE. We've been replaced by a body double who currently rules in our stead, which is a tragedy. And of course, as I said before, we are batshit crazy. Utterly and completely batshit crazy. You can see it if you look at them. We're also stress-free, so we will die if we keep this up. So we're gonna go drinking and get absolutely fucked up in an attempt to reduce our stress. No, it's simply not how you say it. The venerable scholar who invented the word said it was pronounced the way I'm saying it. My friend Bonifacio and I have a raging debate, which shows no sign of abating. Having passed a nearby gibbet, he had remarked on it. Being fluent in high German language as I am, I gently corrected him on his pronunciation. It begins with a hard sound, not a soft one, obviously. And he had the temerity to disagree. And disagree vociferously, no less. I can't believe you're still holding this worthless linguistic position. Well, he's not the emperor, so we're gonna set language. We can't speak French, and we're not going to. The emperor doesn't need to speak French. Fuck, we might actually die from a stroke here, I'm gonna be honest. Ooh, that's really bad. Well, I think it's a good time to go hunting. We're gonna go on a private hunt. I invited a few people, not many. And a Pizza Hut focus tree. Should it give civilian factories or office complexes? Like what? Like one or two office complexes and mostly civs. Because they'd have a very small corporate presence, but mostly just, you know, businesses. All right, we're gonna go hunting in the mountains of the Alps and attempt to get rid of this horrible stress. I mean, losing a leg in the crusade is I guess, quite stressful. So that does make sense. Our boy looks so fucked up, too. Can we take a moment to acknowledge how fucked up Otto looks? You could see the drunk flush, like the redness when you drink way too much. Oof. It's also not looking good for hunting anything. We were never particularly adept in hunting. No, definitely not. It's nice to have a really intimate party of huntsmen. Just a few of our loyal bannermen supporting the Kaiser in a stressful situation. There's a new Kaiser? No, a faction created. Oh yeah, so in the RP, Italy is trying to become independent right now. King Bernhard of Italy is attempting to get independence.
Ah, Count Otto.
Yeah. Hello there. It's good to see you, Count Aemon. What brings you to my hunting ground?
Well, the invite to your hunt, of course.
Ah, good. It's been a rather uneventful affair so far, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's certainly a great time to hunt, though. The beginning of
I do see a bison,
the new
though.
season. Ooh.
You're trying to interrupt me when I'm trying to shoot the fucking bison. Not right now.
Count Otto, I must ask, how has your leg been treating you after you've lost it in the Crusades?
As you can see, I can still ride quite well, but anything on regular walking is quite a hindrance, I must say. But the Lord does test us. I would imagine so. How are you feeling after Crusade? We won much glory in the Holy Land, despite not taking that castle.
Indeed we did. Yeah, I'm rather proud of our achievements there, although, must say, your acts are certainly something to write grand tales about.
Ah, you mean my ingenious plan, which was foiled only by some strange occurrence?
Indeed.
I still don't know how that didn't work. It was a foolproof plan, surely.
It is something I have told my son Philippe many a time while teaching him of other great.
How is your son? Have I met the lad? I cannot recall at this point. The Emperor has many duties to attend to. It's hard to see all the various dukes and lords' children.
I do not believe you have. No.
Well, I will have to meet the lad. My young son, he's done quite well for himself. Young Magnus, he's a good lad. He refuses to acknowledge his right to inherit the Holy Roman Empire for some reason. Strange lad, but he's a good one.
Yes. Well, perhaps he just does not feel righteous enough to do so.
I think that's the case, Count Aemon. I think that's the case. He's just overwhelmed with the duties that must be cast upon him, and he's not prepared for it. There's something to be said for the humble man, is there not? The Bible speaks of it as a good virtue.
Indeed it is.
Any news from Geneve?
Not quite. My son has been indulging a bit more in the old tales that I have liked to indulge in myself. But other than that, there's not much to be said.
These are odd times. You of course do know of the war in the south, or I suppose the coming war in the south.
There's a war coming in the south.
Of course. You have not heard of King Bernard's claims to become an independent kingdom from the HRE? A laughable affair. He hasn't even broached the topic with me.
Huh. Well, surely this must be sacrilege too, correct? Has the Pope even allowed for his own independent state?
I don't know. We've already spoken of this. The Pope is also been replaced, as you well know. And given that he's a demon walking in human clothing, it's who knows what that strange individual, that demon cast from hell will decide. You can't trust the word he says, Count Aemon. These are dark times, after all.
Yes, it's just true. If I must say, the Crusades must surely have marked the beginning of the end times.
Wow, the establishment of a holy kingdom there is indeed it is a blessing. God still stands with us. That is certainly the case. But to have one of his servants being taken over by a demon, who's to say?
Yes. Well, perhaps it may be soon that Christ shall return to us and give us the salvation that us holy warriors do deserve.
One could hope. One can certainly hope.
Well, Count Otto, I must be returning home to my wife and son now.
Of course, I will go ahead and send some ale for you to make the journey back more enjoyable.
Yes.
And I will speak with you very soon. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell.
Our wife, Count Matilda, is continuing to not enjoy our love poems. Surely she must remember that she needs to not live with her ex-husband. Rather odd indeed. An emperor about his wife. Things are truly at the end. I don't repeat, there is going to be supposedly a revolt, but I don't know. There's not a player on the King of Italy, so I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, the AI may go ahead with it. Yeah. Invited to a feast in Corinthia. Well, I suppose we'll attend. We got a very strange offer from him in the past, which I don't know. It was rather odd. He suggested that he could give us titles when we're the emperor. Such a strange individual. Where is he?
Well, it seems like my one-legged brother isn't going to make it. Over that mountain, he is not.
Who are you speaking of?
My one-legged, dull rag looking like wimpy brother.
Excuse you?
Berthold Zaringen.
Surely.
Well, seems like our cousin made it.
Is no one going to pass the ale?
Oh, bring out the barrels.
I got there, and the very first thing is I can't wait to go home.
Your character?
Yeah, I think that's
What?
just because of his personality.
Is he shy or something?
No, fickle, polished, lustful, treacherous villain. I'm not a good person. I literally have the nickname the evil.
That's the story of any CK3 character. Just not a good guy.
Yeah, this person, he's not a good guy, bro.
Ooh, I have the same question as my good friend Otto here. When will the alcohol be passed around? I love me a good drink.
I assume that this watered down swill is not what we're going to be drinking. Surely an insult of this magnitude would not be given to the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire.
Has the feast
Do you
even
not
officially
put any
started?
alcohol? Do you not ferment your wine and your beer in these lands?
This feast hasn't even started yet.
It hasn't started because we haven't had good drink. That's why it hasn't started. My God, man. Fucking Northerners.
There it is. They have finally started passing it around.
I feel like at the end of this night, we're all going to turn into alcohol.
I must say, damn good stuff, Duke Amon. You leave a good first impression with your ale.
And I love to be here with you, enjoying this drink.
I do love
Cheers.
that Duke Gabard is literally known as the evil, though, just straight up.
Yep, I'm just the evil.
The evil.
My nickname is the Bald.
I don't even have a nickname, and I'm 62.
Yeah, oh, I
Same.
apparently burned 2 people at the stake. Well, they're both witches though, so it doesn't matter.
They're not real people.
Yeah.
It's like burning heretics in the Holy Land. It's required, really.
Exactly.
You know.
That's why we have the second biggest duchy.
Oh my lords, if I could get your attention. Tonight's honorary guests. Just got pop up, my bad. Duke Gebhardt, my brother, the Duke of Verona. I wanted to raise a toast to him and his lack of progress on a task that his father gave him, in the spirit of the Alps. Cheers!
Cheers.
That seems rather rude for a host to say. Duke Herman.
Well, I believe it is rude to lie to people.
It's also
I
rude
would
to be
say,
rude.
You know, he'll receive his respect when he's earned it. That's how the Zarangans do it.
I'm just as well known.
Gentlemen, I must be departing. The Prince of Burgundy has invited me to his council.
Hold on, I propose something before anyone leaves. Duke Herman, the
Ah,
host, has made it quite clear that he thinks himself a capable man. But I could see from the flush on his cheeks he can't hold down a real ale with this swill. I challenge you all to a drinking competition. Let's see if you can outdrink the Emperor. You fuck.
Well, Emperor, before we begin, and I do not want to see you drop dead of this information, but as per the deal that one of the members has been invited to speak about Burgundy, Bern, Argyle, and Neuchâtel will be the new vassals of my brother who didn't actually make it today, Duke Berthold, the Lion of Zarangan. And to that, I say cheers. And Herman would raise his drink to the lunatic.
King Aymeric, never heard of him. Probably can't drink either. You know, there's a saying in the Alps: if a man does not pass out at his own feast from good ale, he can hardly drink at all. Duke Herman, you're not even tilting over to the side yet.
And to that I say cheers.
Yeah, that's a little bit more respectable. Well, I'm gonna drag myself up from under this table and then head home. Hopefully in the future these feasts will have a proper drink.
If you torment us anymore, we'll all turn into alcohol. But for now, I bid you farewell.
Farewell. Northerners, they can't handle a drink, I swear. I don't know if that was alcohol or just strongly flavored, what is it children drink? Wine. Yeah, strongly flavored wine. I know, I was drinking that when I was 8. We moved on to real alcohol at 13. I can't believe we're related to those Zaringans. So we do have a new overlord. There's King Aymeric of Burgundy. I don't think we've ever met him, unless I'm mistaken. You weren't invited. I do love that our son did get compassionate, just, and ambitious too. We have a very competent son. Even if he does look like the fucking, like the agent from, what are those fucking movies called? Oh, what's his name? The agent from the fucking Neo movies. What the fuck are those things called? The Matrix. Doesn't he look like the agent from the Matrix if he was a kid? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Agent something. Agent Smith. Yeah, doesn't Magnus look a little bit like Agent Smith, or is it just me? I don't know. I see it. Almost like CK3 is a simulation. Anton Sure haircut on that kid. It's not a good cut. He also just got ill. How are you gonna say that, Lady Grey? The competent son's gonna die somehow. He instantly got sick. God damn it. That is how that goes, to be fair. What's his brother like? Rowdy. He looks like Jake Black. You mean Jack Black? A little bit. I see a little bit. Duchess Matilda, our wife has died. Our sweet, sweet wife, Duchess Matilda, died. She never left the court of her ex-husband, a very odd thing. That's fine. We know in our hearts that she was ours, even if she constantly lied to everyone around us, including us, about her love for us. But we know deep down, it's fine. A tragedy. We will mourn her death. Ugh, a shame. Truly the death of the greatest woman in the Empire. Thank you for the follow, Pink Jarl, if you are still here. I did not see that. Audio, so my ears are not getting blown out here. Alrighty. Well, there's not much left for us to do besides attempting to obviously get back our throne, which has been taken from us by the false Kaiser. We could challenge him to a duel. No, the game doesn't let you, does it? They're healed. A free tenant renting semi-land in Argyle has pulled in an exceptional harvest this season due to her meticulous planning. She wishes to use some of her profits to purchase a piece of my estate for me so she can build upon her success. Sure. We're compassionate. We're just. She's done a good job. No reason she shouldn't be able to. Our spy master, we will go for... We'll go for our brother, Heinrich. What did you say? I said thank you for the follow, Pink Arrow. Because I did not acknowledge that earlier, because I missed it. Almudis. I haven't seen that name in a long, long time. Are you still fucking playing Compoi 4 games, my man? Are you still in the lifestyle? It's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Chlamydia, there we go. That's the Almudis I remember. I'm glad to see you have not changed. What's up, my man? You're not in the lifestyle. What do you mean you're not in the lifestyle? What went wrong? Chlamydia. You know, Chlamydia does sound like it could be a real name. You know, it honestly does. I'm not gonna name a child that. It has to be serious, but takes too long. That's true. Because like to play a Compoi game, what do you gotta do? You gotta listen to the hour pre-lobby where a bunch of children debate the merits of communism and Nazism. Then you have to get yelled at by the host for 15 minutes, who will also say some very questionable political things. Then you have to spend 4 hours preparing for the war. and then the war usually ends in 30 minutes after someone doesn't do their job. So yeah, I do get that. I do get that. And yeah, it's very inflexible. Comp Hoi 4 is fun like every once in a blue moon. See, the way to deal Comp Hoi 4 is just to watch it. Watch someone like Dankus Mimicus, who's like a human machine, like play it, and then you can enjoy it without dealing with the bullshit. That's the way to do it. Offer an alliance to Aemon. We're close enough. Actually don't have a lot of control in Argal. Let's go ahead and get that. Comp Hoi 4 is fun in between RP games. You know, the sad part is I actually do enjoy Comp Hoi 4. I really do. The problem with Comp Hoi 4 is in order to play it, you have to play it. It takes fucking forever to play. It really does not vary much. It's usually the same thing over and over again. You have to deal with Comp Hoi 4 players, which is like literally the scum of the earth 99% of the time. Besides, you know, cool people like Dankus or the fuck is his name? There's that other guy streamer. I used to watch him. CMOPS, yeah, CMOPS is really cool too. Like there are good like comp players out there who are nice people. There's very rare. And then you have to get yelled at by a 14-year-old who's like played it so many times he knows it ridiculously when you don't do like one little thing. Those are the problems with Comp Hoi 4, but it is fun. It is fun. It, in and of itself is very enjoyable. I do miss Comp Hoi 4 in some ways. I don't miss the people. I don't miss the time. I don't miss the fucking servers. Oh god. Alright. I'm not sure what we'd be doing at this point. Be right back. And I'm back. Oh man. So I've said this before. I live on like the second story of the house I stay at. And there's a lot of stairs to get up. And I've been going back to the gym lately. And every time I fucking go back to the gym, I do way too hard workouts. Cause like I don't want to go back to like not lifting a lot. Which is dumb. I always do it. And my god, trying to get up those stairs right now with how sore my legs are. It's fucking ridiculous. We became friends with our son. With Agent Smith. We're also best friends of Count Albert of Leon. That was the guy we met at the feast. Despite being an absolutely crazy person, we are making a lot of friends in our old age, aren't we? We're a one-legged lunatic living in a castle in the Swiss Alps, but we've made a lot of friends, so. There's a grand tournament. Oh, this we have to go to. This we have to go to. God damn it. Game's lagging. We will immediately make our way there. The Emperor must be at the Imperial Tournament. We're gonna try fighting too, even with one leg. We're gonna make our son a witch as well. I forgot we're a witch. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws. Noise is horrific. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. We're gonna try and help him. Road takes us through a treacherous part of Kletgau. As I break myself for impact, holds jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. Yeah, we're not gonna eat that plant. That is not happening. Can tell you that. The Soviet Union didn't collapse and later had a better economy. Would they make the real version of McDonald's a communist McDonald's? Probably not. Probably not. The Soviet Union was very anti-US to the point that they didn't copy like modern Russia does. They just would do something completely different. They'd probably find some form of like a fast food system, but they wouldn't copy, I don't think. They just make their own thing. Tough to say though. It's very tough to say. All right, where the fuck's this tournament?
Grant independence, I think that's the only way, and then you need to transfer vassal. Anyway, here in character.
Greetings. Is this the grand tournament?
Indeed. Welcome.
Herman would scurry away as far as possible from Otto.
It is a pleasure to meet you, despite taking my titles and my throne. I will still attend this tournament and prove myself through metal, despite my affliction.
Of course. Apologies. I appear to be confused. I don't believe we've met. What do you mean by your titles?
I am the true Kaiser, Otto von Habsburg of the Holy Roman Empire, of course. But of course, I know publicly you can't say you know who I am. That's completely fine, but he's gonna give you a very pointed wink.
Herman would hide behind one of his courtiers as he's looking at what's happening.
Are you okay, sir?
Never better.
Okay, well, I hope you won't mind if I make sure you have some extra protection today.
I am in no need of protection. Despite my one leg, I am more than the match for any other man in the Empire.
No, of course. But nonetheless, please take it as my gift that to make sure everything is okay for you. Today.
Nonsense. I brought my own guards. Jesus Christ, who the fuck is this? That is the ugliest courtier I've ever seen in CK3.
King Jeremiah, I'm glad you could join us today.
Yes, well, of course I could. However, my dueling abilities aren't the best.
No, of course. I would worry not. There is no need for you to, of course, join the tourney if it is not not something that you feel comfortable doing. I myself will be, although hosting it, will be staying very far away. The clang of swords nowadays, it sends me into a fury.
Indeed, I am myself getting a bit old for dueling and the like.
Damn, so close.
Very well, let's see. Whose sword is sharper and aim is truer. Oh, I just died.
Oh,
You died?
did I just kill you?
Yeah, he just killed me in
God
duel.
damn it. I got knocked the fuck out.
Silver the German.
Paramount's. Oh, Paramount.
On guard.
Oh no.
Well, at least I'm
That
no
is
more in the event.
incredibly unfortunate.
Congratulations, Count Siegfried, for winning the duel of the contest. In honor of our victory in the Holy Lands, you will be
Wait,
named...
isn't that a woman?
Oh? Told me he won. And then...
Wait,
Oh?
she's a woman.
Damn. Wait, who was it who died?
King
Uh,
of Yemen
Duke
of
Paramount.
Bohemia.
Oh.
The King of Bohemia?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, Jesus.
The Duke of Corinthia.
Duke of Corinthia.
I am afraid that
Ah.
my sword fighting skills were too good for him.
Did you kill him in the fight?
Here,
I did.
at the sword of Aemon the Bald.
The ball.
Damn it, if I had my other leg, I swear.
Yes, well, you do not.
Just imagining him hobbling around with a sword, just with a peg leg. Oh no, I got an infection.
Imagine going around the tourney grounds and then you see an old man who looks like a monk. And then you go talk to him to share some insights with you or something. And then he introduces himself as the Duke of Bar.
As the new who?
Duke of Bar.
Ah.
Like, I will do an RP post on it soon. Probably tomorrow or
Oh my.
sometime this week.
Duke Frederick, the greeting.
Must say, gentlemen, there is a reason that I am on the Prince of Burgundy's council.
So you may. So.
Is the event bugging because someone's not clicking the button? Is that what this is?
No idea. But
No.
this isn't the first bug I've encountered. I'm supposed to have a grand wedding with the King of France, but I can't do it because it just doesn't give me the option. So my son can't get married. This is going really well.
I know they're having a fair bit of bugs with this DLC because we had that one last time where everyone was just like stuck in that feast for half a year, locked in Count Ulrich's basement.
Yeah,
We
it
may be
feels like
stuck
we
here
are stuck.
because Corinthia died.
Fuck, I've gangrene. This might be the end. What is it up with this Kaiser's tournament? Everyone's dropping like flies.
Got gangrene, you're a drunkard, lunatic, and wounded.
I'm completely normal and sane. I don't know what you're talking about. You're the madman.
A one-legged lunatic.
One-legged, yes. The other thing, I don't know what you're talking about. They call me crazy simply because I demand to be the Kaiser once more after my titles were taken. It's absolutely silly.
You never held the title of emperorship.
See, the demons have taken you too.
I do believe the Pope very recently crowned me Kaiser. And did you speak with him?
He's been replaced by a demon too. That's the problem. They're everywhere.
I must say, this
This
duel has been going on for quite a
really
long
heavy
time.
Heresy talk.
You are
from
speaking
sir.
heretic.
To go
I
against
am no heretic.
the
I lost my
Catholic
leg in the Holy Wars. You call me a heretic? I lost my leg fighting for Christendom. Don't you
We
dare
all
say
lost
such a
our
thing.
We all lost things fighting in that godforsaken war. That doesn't mean you can go spouting the great.
You may fear the truth.
Crusade.
You may fear reality, but I will not hide behind it. Also, how are we still stuck in this duel? Jesus. Is it still going for y'all, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's just
I'm still stuck.
Oh, and I died. Okay, nice.
No more lunacy.
Yeah, so I died of gangrene while, I guess, fighting in the tournament. I'm just imagining he keeled over in the middle of the duel and just fucking died.
Yes, I must say, this duel is going on for quite a long while.
Indeed.
Just months-long
The
duel.
celebrations are too much. We can't stop.
I believe I've been here for maybe a year now.
Yes, this duel is taking its time.
Oh, here
Listen,
we go.
Finally over.
those duels can get very intense, you know. You want to know when's it?
Sarrazine is the victor.
I like how there's like an army of 5,000 men to the south of the tournament sieging out the fort. Well, shit. All right, Otto is dead. That means we're done for today. I only wanted to play till the end of his life. Otto von Habsburg, the perfectly sane and reasonable Count of Argau, unfortunately met his end in the grand tournament of the fake Kaiser Henrik, where after dueling for months on end, he died of gangrene after getting a particularly bad infection. He was accused of heresy in his final days, but we all know the truth, that they are all replaced by demons and the true Kaiser died that day on the tourney grounds. That means we are done for today. I am done with this campaign. So I think we're gonna call it. Ted Kaczynski died. What? I actually did beat you, what the? I actually won a couple of those duels somehow. I don't know how, but we did, so. All right, we're gonna stream here for today. Let me go see if there is anyone to raid. So ends the life of Magnus the Sane. Not Magnus the Sane. Otto the Sane. Are there any other interesting streams going on? Pigeon streaming. We'll go raid him. He's a nice guy. He's doing some Hoi 4. If you want to stick around and watch Pigeon, he's a cool Hoi streamer. He also has a YouTube channel that's solid. It's got some good guides on it. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be streaming some Millennium Dawn North Korea. I'm finally doing that campaign. That'll be in the afternoon. So I will be attempting to defeat South Korea, as well as probably that campaign is going to be interesting. It'll be very light RP, more just kind of fun, casual, a little bit of RP. I'll try and make realistic decisions, but mostly just kind of for fun. I'm going to have to try and fight South Korea and probably the US as North Korea in that game. So we'll see if I can pull that off. It'll be very difficult. And then next week, let's see, I will be doing grand campaigns. Will be moving to the afternoons of Sunday again from here on out. And then next week, next Saturday, CK3, I'll be starting a single campaign. If Res Publica updates, it'll be Venice. If not, we're going to do the Fallen Eagle campaign for CK3. So that is the plan for next Saturday. That'll be a really fun campaign before Game of Thrones comes back. Hope everyone enjoyed. I'll catch you all later, and have a good weekend.